Hi everybody, it's Chef Leo here again, and I'm with my trusty assistant Heidi, and today we're going to prepare some baby back ribs, some very simple barbecue ribs that only take about an hour on the grill. I'm going to grill them, and I've purchased these baby back ribs at the grocery store, and what I'm going to use to marinate them with is this Daddy Hinkle's instant meat marinade, and it comes in two parts, and later on, near the end of the day, I'm going to, near the end of the grilling process, I'm going to put some Head Country barbecue sauce on. Okay, so I'm going to start out by removing the membrane off the back of the ribs. When you get the ribs unpackaged, there's this membrane back here. And it's pretty simple to remove, but you need a piece of paper towel and a knife. And you just got to kind of pick at it with your hands with the paper towel, and see it's able to peel off here. Sometimes you have to get it started with the knife. You have to get it start scraping it with the knife to get it started. This membrane, can you see it?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. All right. See, and once it's coming, it's real easy to get off. For many, many years, I cooked barbecue ribs without removing this membrane, and they came out fine. So I think that it's not that really big of a deal. Okay, let me get my hands a little bit clean here. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and put the Daddy Hinkle's instant meat marinade on it. It's real easy to do. They sell this at the local grocery store here in Claremore, Oklahoma, where we live, in Tulsa area, all of northeastern Oklahoma. You can get this. I think they have it at the big national chain stores. Now usually they sell this Daddy Hinkle's with a small bottle of the powder attached to the liquid, but you use so much more of the powder that I end up having to go buy a big bottle of it later on because I always have the liquid left over. Okay, I get it all nice and soaked down good. Like that. Now let me get this open. Okay, I'm going to start out sprinkling it on this side because when I put it on the grill, I want to put the bone side up when I get it on the grill. So I get it on all the meat here. And you can't hardly put too much of this stuff on. It really adds a great flavor to your meat. Okay, the only other thing that I will do that you won't see me do is before I put the meat on the grill, I'm going to add a thermometer to it so I can check and see how it's doing while it's cooking. But you don't need to have a thermometer. You really just need to put it on the grill for 30 minutes. Okay, the meat's pretty much prepared now for the grill. Our next step is to go out and prepare the grill. Heidi, do you have any questions?
No, Chef Leo, I don't.
Okay, well, we'll move out to the grill now, and I'll show you how I prepare my Weber barbecue grill for grilling these ribs. Hello everybody, Chef Leo here again. Now I'm going to show you how to prepare the grill for cooking these ribs that we just prepared in the kitchen. Okay, what I have here is 2 stainless steel trays to hold the charcoal in. Now I bought these at the local hardware store. They're made by Weber. They're stainless steel and they hold the charcoal. And what you do is you fill them up with charcoal, and once you get your fire going good, you separate them in the grill and you place a tray. This is a bread baking tray, and I use this to hold my water in. Now after I get my charcoal going good, I'll set this tray in the middle of it, of the charcoal, and I'll fill it about halfway up with water, and that way the ribs will be cooked on an indirect flame, and the water inside the tray will boil and steam and cause the ribs to remain moist. So they'll be nice and moist. So here's how I get my fire going. Well, I'll set these down inside the grill like that. Now I'm not gonna use this until just before we put the ribs on. Okay, I'll get my charcoal Now I like to use the Kingsford charcoal. I know it's a little bit more expensive, but I have really good luck with it. It burns a long time. I never have to worry about my fire going out. Some other charcoals I've used, when you close the grill, that this doesn't get enough oxygen to keep those charcoals going. But I've never had that problem with the Kingsford. The Kingsford will burn all the way till it's gone. So I just fill the trays up. Now I need the ribs to cook for a whole hour in here at least. So I'm going to put as much charcoal on my tray as I can. Okay, and I'll stack my charcoal nice in a nice stack around here. And I have a cool little propane burner on my grill to start. So let me see if I can get that going. Oh, there we go, a half flame. Okay, now I'm going to let that flame burn for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to shut it off, and I'm going to let the charcoals get ready. And when the charcoal is ready, we'll come back out here and we'll prepare the grill, and then we'll put the meat on it. So, any questions, Heidi?
No, none so far.
Okay, well, we'll be back in just a minute when the grill's ready.
Okay.
Hi, friends. We're back with my my barbecue rib cooking, and I've got the charcoal going. Heidi, come look at these charcoals. See how they're glowing red hot. I'm just going to go ahead and stir them up a little bit and get them divided so that I can spread apart my little trays full of charcoal. Okay, I have a tool over here. Everything's very hot now, so we need to be careful and not burn ourselves. I'll just go ahead and separate these. Okay, that's my, now I have indirect heat. I'll be able to place the ribs in the middle here. I'll put this pan in the middle. I'll pour some water in it.
About how much water is that, Chef Leo?
It's at least 2 quarts in here, about a half a gallon, and it fills the bread pan up about halfway. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now I also have some hickory chunks that I purchased at the grocery store. They sell them just about anywhere now, and it gives the meat a really good smoky flavor. I'll just put a couple of those right on my charcoals. Get them in there. Get them. They need to be below where my grill is going to be. Let me go get my grill over here. I had my cleaners clean the grill off earlier today. I put it over here, and my cleaners cleaned it really well. I really don't need that because it's not hot, so I'll go ahead and put that on here. Okay, now I'm all ready to put my meat on. Now, if you can see, I've inserted a thermometer in here so that I can monitor the temperature of my grill, but you really don't need to do that. All you need to do, I have all my vents open. I have my lower vent open, and I have my upper vent open, so I have good airflow going through. I'll go ahead and I'll place the meat right over the water tray.
And that's bone side down, right?
Bone side down, correct. Okay, let me thread my thermometer wire through the hole here. Okay, and okay, and I'll get my thermometer plugged in and start my timer. So there you go. We got the meat on there. I'm going to let the meat sit in there for 1 hour, and I'll come back and check it. Minimum of 1 hour. And after an hour, we'll come back and see how the meat turned out, and hopefully it'll be ready, and we'll be able to eat it.
I can't wait to eat them.
Okay, great, Heidi. We'll see you in a minute.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. We're back with the rib cooking, and my thermometer stopped working. But I want you to know I had a timer set in my thermometer. The ribs have been on for 1 hour and 11 minutes. We haven't touched anything, but I do have a backup thermometer that I have. Everyone needs one of these. And the ribs should be about 160 degrees, so let's check and see what there are. Oh, look how good they look. We'll stick our little thermometer in there, and hopefully they'll be up about 160 degrees. Oh, it's off the chart. So we know the ribs are cooked now. We know they're cooked they're done. So let's go ahead. What we'll do is we'll flip them over and we'll apply the barbecue sauce. The Head Country barbecue sauce. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put the barbecue sauce on. Pour a little on, and I have a brush. I'll go ahead and brush it. We're going to apply it on this side. Get all the edges real good. And we're going to let the ribs sit in the grill for another about 10 more minutes. And then I'm going to go ahead and flip the rib over and put the barbecue sauce on the top side. And basically the rib is done. The rib is done now, and when I flip it over and put the barbecue sauce on the other side, then I'll just bring it in the house. And when I bring it in the house, we'll go ahead and cut it up, and that's when I'll see you next, when I'm bringing the ribs in the house and cutting them up.
Okay, thanks, Chef Leo.
All right, Heidi. Well, we're back with the final product. I've flipped the ribs over again, and I put some more barbecue sauce on the top side, and then I brought them in and I set them on the cutting board with a piece of foil over it. And while the foil was over it, I prepared all the rest of my meal. I made potato salad, and I made some pasta salad, and I warmed up some rolls, and I've made some baked beans, and we're really ready to have a fine meal. So the last thing we have to do is cut up the ribs. So, and I'm pretty sure they're just perfect. I wish you guys could smell how good they are. Okay, and I've got this really cool knife that I like to use to cut the ribs up. Look how easy they cut. Look how good they look. Now friends, you can't get ribs this good at any restaurant. And it's so easy to cook, and it only takes about an hour. Well, maybe 2 hours when you consider all the preparation and everything. But there's no need to grill ribs all day long. Slow cook them all day long. There's just no need for any of that. You can have a really fine barbecue rib meal in just about 2 hours. And Heidi, I want to thank you for all the assistance you gave me this evening. And what do you say we sit down and eat some of these ribs?
I'm ready to eat.
Okay. See you all next time.
Thanks.